Hola, ¿cómo está, William? ¿Tú bien? Yo bien. Tu abuela, amor, tú. Okay, William, that was for you. I said, hello, William. How are you? I am good. Your grandmother loves you. So that was my special request. My sister's grandson watches our videos. He's 6 years old, and she had told him I could speak some Spanish, and he wanted me to speak some Spanish on the camera. So she said, put a little message out to him. So we did that. But yeah, we're out in the driveway. First things first. These were on for about 2 hours last night. Look at that. Both of them. So I'm going to have to clean this out. Look at, they're just laying everywhere on the ground. Look at that. Just hopefully this hatch gets over soon. You can see where they're washed out the driveway. That's not sand, that's bugs. Hopefully this hatch gets over and these things get out of here because they're a pain in the ass. Most of these hatches only last a day or two. This one's been around for at least a week and a half, 2 weeks now. First things first, I did pH on all my pots. I'm going to stop talking about pH after this because it gets very controversial. And all of this pot thing is, everybody's got different opinions on it. So I might be best off if I just keep it to myself. But this one tested like I'd have to look at the scale. I think it was 6.2. And I've done nothing to it. It's just got plants and this thing's going crazy. I just pulled a whole handful of these out of here and put them in the other pot a little bit ago because you couldn't hardly see through there. These continue to grow. There was this one was just up yesterday when we got home. And this one was underwater and it came up this morning and it's starting to open up right now. If I did a time lapse, we could probably watch it open up. I might try that sometime. So I brought a handful of other ones over and dropped them in here, but look at these. These things are growing now. They're actually recovered and are starting to grow. See one of my goldfish running around down in there. My sister said, oh, get the bigger bug-eyed ones. As you know, we did not get the bug-eyed ones. But Susan, I think I'm going to grab a couple next time we go to the Nines market. We'll probably just grab a pair of them and throw them in there. So 6.2. This was about 6.8, if I remember right. And the one in the back was 8.2. And no pH down in anything, just naturally sitting here doing what they're doing. So I have a full spectrum of pH across the 3 different pots. And somebody asked on the comments about the pond. The pond tests 8.2. The big pond out back tests 8.2. And the well tests 8.2. So everything coming into these is 8.2. So this naturally dropped on its own, as has that. While we're on those, I commented in that last video before we took our trip that I'd put some lily seeds down. Wasn't sure about them. Well, 3 of the 4 have sprouted. So today the plan is to put those in pots. One's going to go in there, 1 plant, and 2 in that new pot out there. I do have a grow light coming. This is apparently a fake or something. I don't know because it's not working. But I ordered a grow light from a plant supply house on Lazada. That will be my last attempt at this here. If this doesn't work, I'll go to fake plants or something if I have to. I don't want to move this outside because the whole idea to having this one was to have it right up here where I can watch the fish and stuff every day, which I do. My stool's gone right now, but I said before, I sit here on a stool and look at these things 10, 15 minutes at a time. Well, before we move on, Susan, I'll get the second half of that in the next video, just so William can have something to talk about. Also commented in that last video that I should start making a list. Oh, here we go. So a lot of comments about the decals on the trucks. A couple of them, I think they were insinuating I was garbage from the United States, I think. Or at least I hope they were. But anyhow, they were commenting about these being in the way of my rearview mirror. I had said in the last video that these do not block the rearview mirror. So as you can see, the camera's right here and it points right out through here at an angle. So the decal does not get in the way. And let me show you what we have in the front. So here's the rear view mirror. Here's the display for the cameras. That's my rear view mirror, that little camera back there. As you can see, the decal's not in the way. The window's dirty, that's why it looks foggy. That's the front camera there. Both cameras, rear camera. And the front one's up here. Switch them around, front, rear. But I always run it right there because I use this camera as my rear view mirror. Yeah, I may be garbage from the United States, but I know what I'm doing. Sort of. And I have the exact same camera in the pickup. I was sitting right here the other day, right before we left. Well, in the midsummer, when the sun is at its highest point, the sun sets right about here. In the wintertime or later at the lowest point, it sits over here. Well, we had these palms over here, and the sun was starting to set down through there. So we slid these over and moved the plants over so they'll block the sun this time of year. In hindsight, I should have put these grass pieces all the way across. So all we got to do is move the plants back and forth. And when they get these back in stock, we'll do that. We'll buy one more, plug that hole up there, and then we'll just move the plants back and forth as needed. Someone suggested to make more space here, because I said I was trying to make space for a hammock. Someone suggested that I take these plants and move them outside the roof. It's a good idea, but the problem is if I do that, move them out here, they'll take up half the walkway. And by the time you get the branches hanging out here, they'll be pretty much eating up the whole walkway. So we're not going to do that. I think we got enough space here, obviously, that we can put a hammock or something in here. We're going to go into town here in a little bit and get the hose for out here. Everything out here seems to be doing pretty well. I did dump a bunch of water on them right before we left. It has not rained here since we left that I know of. So we'll water those again once we get the hose here later today. So I don't know how the travel videos went over. I tried to keep the sightseeing at a minimal on the videos. Just basically give you a sample of what we were seeing without getting too overwhelmed. That's probably just what I'm going to do going forward. Like I said in that one video, some of that stuff just intrigues me too much to not put it on camera. And we got a couple of shorts out. We'll try to do more of those, but I never think about them most of the time. All right, we were in Kantharalak. We come over here to get the hose because they didn't have the type hose I wanted in Kunhan. We are at a nursery. We're going to stop at two of them, I think. But the large roundabout is right up there in Kantharalak, and we are straight south. But yeah, we've never been here before. Mark recommended this place. At least we think this is the place. It's either this one or the one up the road up there. But I'm here to look for lobster claw plants. A lot of colorful plants here. I see one over here. It's a different type though, but it's similar to what I'm looking for. There's a lobster claw there, but that's a different, that's a kind of a bird of prey type one. Oh, look at these. These are nice. I wonder if that's stone. $10,000. That's about $300. Let's find out what they're talking about over here. Lobster claws? ดอกมันหยอกแดงๆออกน้ำล้ำต้นนี่บ่อันนี้เบิดกระไดอันนี้บันไดสวรรค์แล้วที่มันห้อยลงนั่นล่ะมันจะโค้งลงตามลำต้น Those are different. Those are different. บ่โค้ง Okay. มันจะออกดอกตามก้านนะตัวเนี้ยบันไดสวรรค์ There you go. That's it. ไม่มีอันนี้ They don't have it? Okay, we'll have to check down the other one. 60. Look at that color. This color more.
What you have?
It's a white one. I have that color, purple. The white ones are nice, and that one's nice. You get one.
ขาวชมพูม่วง
You get one. I'll put it in that pot that I'm getting a new light for. If it dies, it dies.
This is your box.
So you get that one or a white one?
If
มี
you
ทั้ง
ask
ดอก
me,
ทั้งใน
Yeah.
ดอกทั้งงาม
if you ask me, I get this.
Okay.
If you
ทั้งบัวนอกกระถางละ1,500อยู่ข้างในดอกนี่งามสุ่มได้อ่างใหญ่
1,500
ครับ
เป็นยังไง
ไปเบิ่งที่อยู่ใน
1,500
สายใหญ่
1,500อยู่ฟังนี่บ่อยากดู
Panha. I don't want a panha.
I just wanna look.
Oh, so I say better be giant. Panha. They got more plants back here.
วันนี้ขึ้นร้านโอ้มีของหลาน
Oh, this is nice. Coffee shop type thing there.
โอ้มีกาแฟเหรอขึ้นมาฮักแท้ Where is
I saw that. Well, this is a nice place, man. That's much nicer than any place else I've seen.
นะครับดอกเรื่องยัง
โอ้นี่รถข้าง
ไปเรียนลูกค้าบ้านไม่ใช่
ๆ That 1,500
What, the one in the corner up there? Or
Yeah.
down in the water?
in the water.
Look at the flowers are a lot different.
Yeah, that look.
ง่ายเนี่ยมันบานมันจะดูเดือดดวน
Oh, it stay longer. ในกระถางก็1,500ใช่ไหม
ไม่กระถางใหญ่หรือเปล่าครับ
จ้ะ
750
Panha, I thought it was 1,500. Panha, they're saying is 1,500.
หายาก
I don't have that much water. Nam nit noi. Home nam nit noi. Nice pond. I need more plants in there to clean the water up, though. Those are kind of cool looking. The flowers. Oh, there's those ones that hang off the side of the tree. My trees get bigger. I'm going to put some of those in. It's kind of neat looking. How much did we pay for them? 150.
150 yeah.
Yeah, see, we paid 150 in that other place we looked at, one at 180. They're at 120 here. These are the ones I just planted out behind the house.
No, how many?
Huh?
How many more you want? 3?
I was gonna get 8, but I don't know if I really need them now. The more I think about it, I think mines are gonna bush out enough. They'll be okay. Foxtail palms around the outside there. Not looking very healthy though. Big pots back in there.
So the way it looks nice.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
not middle.
Yeah, I don't like that. Well, probably one of the nicer nurseries we've been to. And you know, we've been to quite a few. And it's not real obvious from the street. We had a GPS on it and barely seen it when we went by. That's kind of unusual. I don't know what that is. Unfortunately, he doesn't have what we're looking for.
Right there, the red one. The mark have.
Oh, the lipstick palms, yeah. Yeah, look how thick those are.
That lady, she said she don't have.
Right. Ask him how much those big red ones are.
ต้นปาล์มแดงหมากแดง
ความแดง950ครับ
150
950
950
Galrai Hasip, 950. So that's like $30, which is cheap in the West for those there. I know I like these.
Yeah.
I don't.
In your country, if you go.
Once they get bigger. Now those tables are nice and chairs. 29,000, so about what is that? $900 roughly for that set. Yeah, though I like those. They're kind of expensive though. Can those be? Yeah. They must need sunlight though. If I put them under the roof, they'll die. I'm guessing. Try one of the water lilies for 60 baht. See if they die. This is a nice place. EM. Naga. Coffee shop. You got shovels? Real shovels? Am I supposed to leave my shoes here? Am I supposed to leave my shoes here?
Oh, no, no, no. Don't need to.
Sawadee krab. It's like electrical and everything else in here, so this is like a little hardware store. Yeah, that's about $900. I don't know how many chairs you get. Maybe that's just the table for the 900. I don't know. 11.2, 11.4, 11.5. I don't know if that's a set. I don't know what the numbers mean. These are pretty cool though. Okay, let's get a lily and go, or just go, one or the other. That makes sense, don't it? All right, we'll pick you up at the next nursery. Okay, we moved about 400 meters down the road. Still in Kantharalak, right across from the big roundabout right here. See if they got my lobster claws. Oh, I think that might be the kind I have with the smaller leaves, the ones I just planted. Which would be fine to get a couple different varieties. I don't know how much this got for plants unless they're out back somewhere. Boy, those look healthy. Those are different than ours, aren't they? The leaves look very thick. No, that's not, that's, well, I mean, those are foxtails, but the leaves look very big. But the leaves look very thick. They look different. A lot of rock. I like those, man. They were healthy looking. Kind of like the ones we have. They're a little different. This one's pretty decent, but not near as nice as well kept as the other one. It's all kind of junky and trashy over there inside the fence. Don't see any lobster claws though, man. Why? That's what I need right there. That's kind of unique looking, ain't it? Oh, that's kind of neat. Looks like it's just
Don't have this one.
looks like just one of them air plants, ain't it?
Oh, it's so durable.
I don't think I've seen those before.
No, we never seen IPC first time.
I'm gonna go walk down this side. I get jealous. See all these wonderful plants, and mine look like crap. They grow shit in pots. I can't even grow it in the ground. I don't know. I don't see any lobster claws, Mark. I do like these though. Damn. Wish I was in the market for some. I got more freaking trees than I know what to do with right now. Sabri Krab.
Huh?
Can she get the lobster plant?
อ๋อ lobster plant หนูจะมีไหมอะทั้งนั้นน่ะ
อันไหนคะ
ไอ้แบบ
ต้นไม้ต้องออเดอร์มีค่ะ ไม้พวกนี้ถ้าเราสั่งได้มา
So she can order
ถ้า
them.
เกิดไม่ได้สั่งเนี่ยเวลาเอามาแล้วมันเต็มพื้นที่
อ๋อต้องออเดอร์ใช่ไหม
ใช่
ปักษาสวรรค์
How much they cost?
หนูคิดว่าจะเท่าไหร่เอ่ยต้นเท่าไหร่
ปักษาสวรรค์ต้นหนึ่งอยู่ประมาณ180 บาท
180? Can they grow in the shade?
มันในร่มมันก็ขึ้น
ขึ้นเหมือนกัน
Okay.
แล้วใส่ปุ๋ยดอกเอา
อ๋อ in the shade หมายถึงในอาคารเลย
ได้ค่ะ ก็ขึ้นเหมือนกันขอให้มันมีแสง
just have light แบบได้ in the shade just have light
Okay.
มีแสงไหม
Okay. Yeah. Let's order 2 of them.
เอ่อ
Song.
มันไม่ได้รำไรแบบนี้นะ
มันไม่ลำไรเลยในร่มเลย
ในร่มเลยในลานจั
ไม้
ด
ร่ม
เล
เลย ย
ในลานจัดรถของ
โอ้ย
แก
ไม่ได้ค่ะ
So that's $3.60. So that's like $10
ควรจะ
and
มีแสงแบบนี้
ต้องมี
$11.
แฮปไลท์คือพวกเนี้ยมันต้องสังเคราะห์แสงไม้มันไม่ใช่ไม้ในร่มมันเป็นไม้แดด
ใช่ใช่
เป็นพวกหมากเหลืองอย่างเงี้ยอยู่ได้
So
ถ้าจะเอาตัวนั้นไปอยู่ในร่มตาย
like under the roof is no good.
no good like that no
Oh.
just have some sun
มันต้องมีแสง
Oh. Maybe I don't want any then.
แล้วก็
Oh, that's nice.
เอาไปปล่อยไปปล่อยมากับเต็ม
So it's a full bust today. No lobster claws. I'm not going to order them either because, as you just heard, she says got to have some light, not zero light. Well, can we put them out by the fence somewhere
by the fence
so I can see them? Yeah, order 2 then.
that's good okay
Okay, we're going to get 2. We'll just put them in the ground outside instead
ต
of.
กที่ต้องมัดจำไหมพี่จะเอาสองอัน
การดูหลบเหรอคะ
ค่ะบันไดสวรรค์
เมื่อกี้นอกปรักษาสวรรค์ไม่เป็นไรหรอกค่ะเดี๋ยวหนูจะเอามาอยู่แล้วแหละ
บั
สั
น
ก
ได
ประ
ส
มาว ณ
รรค์
อาทิตย์หนึ่งพี่มาดูนี่เลย
จ้ะพี่ต้องกลับมาประมาณไหนเอ่ย
สักประมาณ1 อาทิตย์หลังจากนี้ไปอะค่ะ7 วันว่าของหนูจะมาอยู่แล้วเข้ามาดูอีกรอบก็ได้
come back she will
ระ
bring
หว่าง
it
นี้เดี๋ยวได้มาหลายทีมาเดิน
in
ชิว
couple next week
So come back in 1 week or 2 weeks?
in 2 week better
Okay.
แล้วกลับมา2 อาทิตย์ดีกว่า
ๆได้ค่ะได้
Okay, Kapkun Krab.
เดี๋ยวเราก็ไม่ได้
That's nice of her. No down payment or nothing. She's going to order 2 and we'll just come and get them in a couple weeks. But God, those foxtails look so much better than mine. They're much bigger too. I'll show you what I'm thinking on those at home. Okay, well, it was mostly a bust. We didn't get anything, but she is going to order 2 of the lobsters for us, and we're going to take a look at the location for a few of these. Some petrified wood right there, a whole pile of it. So I think we're done in Kantharalak. I might stop and get a bag of fish food while we're here. I got one full one at home, but I'm about ready to use it up. God, these stones look nice, man. I don't know where they got them. Somebody spent a lot of time polishing those suckers. Another beautiful morning in paradise. It is 25 degrees Celsius, which is, I don't know, let me think about this. Probably somewhere around 80 degrees, maybe, I'm thinking. So we went to the nurseries yesterday. We bought the 1 water lily. I'm sacrificing it in the pond here. I put it in here. I threw the clay that I had left in there, my hashish. So I don't see them right now, but I noticed yesterday we had a whole bunch of new tiny little babies swimming around in these little pools up here on top of these. So I'm not real sure where they're at right now. Maybe somebody ate them, I don't know. Because I do have those blue cichlids in here, and I just seen one here and one just backed under here. I think they're a little bit carnivorous, so we got a lot of cover in here. So hopefully they got enough room to hide to survive. The timing is right that those could be baby Madakas, because if you recall, I had the one with the egg clutch under it about a week and a half ago, and that's about how long it takes for them to hatch. It's either that or one of the guppies gave birth, because I did see one yesterday, or I did see one 2 days ago that looked like it was pregnant, and I showed it to Sumpit, but I see one in there right now that looks like it's pregnant. I don't know if it's the same one or not, so I don't know what kind of babies they are. Hopefully they're Madakas, because I'd be really pleased if we could get Madakas to reproduce in here, because just the way they have to reproduce, they have to put their eggs. I think what they do is they have the egg sac on the bottom, they get it fertilized, and they go stick it on a weed somewhere. Well, those eggs are sitting on those weeds for like 10 days, hoping nobody will eat them. And with those cichlids in there, I'm afraid they might be. There's one of the babies. See it on top of that leaf right over there? Right there. Right there. But there was at least 6 or 7 of them running around here yesterday. Also, what I did yesterday is I took the lilies that I had in the glass that I'd started, the seeds, and I put those in a separate pot right here. I got one of them here, and then I put 2 of them in this new pot out front. So let's walk out here, here, and here. Brought that pot up here. I'm pretty excited because I think these are going to survive out here with real sunlight. These are the ones I brought from the back pot. I thought they were, well, I know they were dying, but all the ones that were dying, the leaves fell off. I've picked them out of here, and these are actually flourishing now. They're looking really good, getting new leaves out of them. So I think the sunshine is the problem. But these things are just going crazy in that pot over there. So I brought a bunch over here to kind of get some cover for these fish. I do have the 2 goldfish in here. And Susan, on the 9th, I'm going to grab 2 more goldfish, but I'm going to get the bug-eyed ones this time. I wanted them last time, but just kind of the way things transitioned and went down there at the market. Sumpit was one of the guppies, and anyhow, I'm going to grab a couple more and put them in here. And I noticed this morning, if you look right there, there's a little one swimming around in here. So those fish we bought, apparently one of them was pregnant, because I've got at least a half a dozen new babies in here this morning. As you can see, the lily opened up, the new one. I think this is the 4th or 5th one, and there's another one poking up right here to replace that one when it's done. But more importantly, look at here. These, well, I don't even know where they're at. Maybe they died. Maybe the main part of these died, but they're getting new ones out here now. They must have run their course, and now we're getting new ones out. Ta-da! So that's exciting too. We went to town and got the hose the other day. I got that out. I need to get a rack for it to hang it up, but it's laying right there. Works really great. I run it all the way over here with spraying water all the way to the far tree, which is what I wanted. So that hose will water everything out here come the dry season. So I just need to get I'll make one like I did in the back, where I can just hang the hose right there by the valve. The big news is Dave, Gotta Love Thailand, is in the area. He's camping about an hour from here. So we're going to go over and see him today. Dave has been on our channel a couple times, probably 3 or 4 times. I actually did house opening ceremony, I guess you call it, at his place early this year. But we're going to go see him. I'm not sure whether that's going to be in this video or a separate video, because I got to see how much footage I have right now. I might have enough for a video already, but either way, we'll see him today, and you'll get to see him on either this video or the next video. So just in case this is the end of this video, thanks for joining us, Paradise in Thailand.